everybody, and welcome to Broadway Con! Oh my gosh, I am so excited to have you all at Broadway Con. My name is Josh Lehman, and I'm the host of Josh Swallows Broadway on the Broadway Podcast Network. That's right, applaud me. Thank you, and please listen to the show. I would love that. And so two of my really good friends started this incredible podcast called The Broadway Husbands. Now, obviously, Brett Shuford got stung by a bee and looks a little different today. But no, Brett is at a rehearsal for his Broadway show Wicked, so we can't be here. But in his place is the host of the theater podcast, one of my best friends, and the producer, co-producer of Josh Swallows Broadway, Alan Seals. So thanks again for coming. Please follow us on Instagram, tag us. Broadway Podcast Network, I think, is our handle, or B-Way Pod. Wait, what is it?
On Twitter, it's B-Way Pod Network. Instagram, Broadway Podcast Network.
Thank you. And yeah, tag us and stuff, and we'll all be best friends. Okay, have a great time.
All right. Well, as Josh said, I'm Stephen Hanna, one half of the Broadway Husbands, and Brett unfortunately can't be here. So on today's episode of Broadway Husbands, but Alan is in his place, and we call Alan the podcast dad. So everyone say, hi, podcast dad.
Hi, Dad. Podcast dad.
So on today's episode of Broadway Husbands, we are partnering with the new Broadway Podcast Network podcast, Broadway Besties, and we are interviewing Kathryn Gallagher.
Hello.
And Stephanie Styles.
Oh, hey.
So let's get into it. How about the two of you just introduce yourselves and tell us where you're from, something really fun about yourselves, and just a little bit about your amazing careers.
I'm Stephanie Styles from Houston, Texas. I have amazing parents. I love Disney. I'm starring in Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. You can stalk me on YouTube for hours watching performances of me singing Always True to You and my fashion. I'm amazing. I'm honestly one of the greatest comedic actresses of our time. And I'm gorgeous. And really lovely, and I love Taylor Swift so much. I'm Stephanie.
Hey, I'm Kathryn. Okay, where did I grow up? I grew up my family has a place in Connecticut. There are a lot of bears. I love bears. And then I also was in LA, but I'm back and forth. I sang as a kid, and I played guitar, and I played, what's the whiskey place? I played Whiskey A Go-Go when I was a kid. And then I was just living my life, and I got to be in the Broadway revival of Spring Awakening. It was unbelievable. And then I was on You on Netflix playing Annika, the hit series, and I also did The Flash, and now I am currently starring in the critically acclaimed, very well-reviewed. My friend Stephanie actually stayed up night just sending screenshots of my positive reviews that were all of their reviews on the internet.
Confirmed.
In Jagged Little Pill. Woo! Bella Swan. Stan Bella Swan. Fox. Bella Swan is Twilight. Oh my God. Wait, though. Should you be Bella Swan in Twilight? My God, I would be Anna Kendrick.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, we're done. It's
done.
Perfect.
Okay.
You're Bella Fox. You're Bella Fox.
You're welcome, everyone.
All right,
And
let's
Jackal
get into,
And
as
she
you
has
can
music.
see,
EPs.
as you can see, you guys are clearly besties. So I
don't know what you're talking about. She's my husband.
You guys
I've
are
never
clearly
met her.
besties. I want to know where you met, who talked to who first, and what happened next.
It was, I will say, instigated by DM Slide.
Fully.
Kathryn, I had seen Kathryn perform at the wine place. I saw her perform.
City Winery.
at her concert, kind of had met her, but it was very brief. Then we followed each other on the gram, and we slowly, this was a dark time for Swifties in that it was pre-Reputation. She had announced Reputation, so it was kind of tough to be a Taylor Swift fan. You kind of like were
People were like,
secret
God, why do you
signs.
like her?
Yeah,
and he was like,
we-
you
it
wouldn't
was-
understand.
It was really tough. So one day, Reputation was announced, and I forget who DM'd who, but we were like,
I kind of think I initiated.
I think you initiated.
I think I initiated.
And I'm so thankful for it.
Me too.
And you initiated, and I think you were like,
Best slide ever.
And I think your slide was, so are we gonna listen to Reputation together? And then I was like, yeah, but
Yeah,
should
I
we
got
eat
hot
first?
moves, guys.
It was incredible. And so then we famously went to lunch.
We did.
And famously at lunch, we famously used Today Tix plug to buy tickets to 1984.
Yeah, not 89.
Not 89. And then we famously went for libations after, which famously got us in Harlem for my friend's birthday party, where we took our first photo booth picture together. And then we did not stop hanging out. And this is what I will say is I think friendships are amazing. And I think there's a lot of friendships you have because you went to school together your whole lives, or you were neighbors, or and like those are like situationships where like you were in this incredible experience together that bonded you and now you're friends. But Kathryn is my friend that as an adult woman, I said, I see you, I want to be friends with you. Let's make this friendship happen. And look at us now.
Look at us fucking right now.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to curse? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long have you known each other?
2.5 years.
Oh,
No,
this is
two
two
and a well,
did Reputation come out?
since our first lunch. Okay, this is so crazy. I literally realized this because I was looking at a picture. I think September
Stop.
7th.
Whoa.
Or 8th, and I know this because, it was in Today because I was looking at all the shows I've seen, and I know that because that weekend in Vancouver that I came to your house was 2 years.
Oh my God, it's our anniversary.
Yeah.
We went to the Reputation concert on our anniversary.
It's true.
So what are we gonna do this year? Oh, I'll have to come see you on Broadway in Jagged Little Pill, Bella Fox!
Bella Box!
Not Swan.
Not on. Soon, it's coming to Broadway.
Coming to
soon.
Broadway. Listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never say never.
So that's how we met, and look at us now, and we've been through a lot, and
God.
it's been beautiful.
it has been.
Highs and lows, tears and
Well,
laughter.
I mean, just meeting you just now, I think it is beautiful because two grown adult women just supporting and loving each other in a beautiful and authentic way is great to see.
Steph is the most supportive human being on this entire planet. I've never met someone who emits as much light and genuine generosity of spirit as Steph. That is the truth.
I'm gonna cry. But I think Kathryn is just, she radiates positivity, and I think that she always is just trying to make the world a better place, and she makes me want to be the best person that I can be, and it's a thrill being her friend and supporting her and watching her as she continues to soar. It's just the best.
Well, so is
I
this
love
kind of
you.
like finding like your husband or wife? You met each other and it was like you instantly knew,
Yes.
I can
Yes.
trust, yes, I can love you and hang out with you and just like want to be friends.
Yes.
I just remember sitting
Besties.
across, because when you get lunch with someone from a DM slide, you're not necessarily this is gonna be fantastic. You have no idea. And I just remember thinking well, our common bond is Taylor Swift.
Strong bond, strong.
Strong.
Already great foundation.
Yeah. But then I was I don't know anything about Disney. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna get along. And I literally within 13 seconds, that was a purposeful choice, of meeting her, I was like, this is a real deal person. Steph is just so, you're talking to her too, so you get it. But I just remember being oh yeah, it's gonna be cool having her as a best friend. I knew.
What is the first thing that you learned about Disney that you didn't know after you met Stephanie?
Oh my God.
I knew nothing.
Because you are a big Disney person.
No, so Brett is the big Disney person, and I was kind of.
so you're the Kathryn.
I
You're-
was the
got
Kathryn, so
you.
that's why I'm asking. What was the
I learned
first
that
thing?
Steph can do all of the princesses' signatures, or all the characters' signatures. Really, I don't know. You think it's?
Listen. I
I remember we were at Sunset Tower, a martini or two in, and
my
Steph,
God.
Steph did every single one on a napkin there, and it was blew my mind.
It's truly, it's
She's
started
doing
on
it
my
right now.
youth. Your pal, Mickey Mouse. Boom. Word. Notepad drop. I do love Disney, and I think what's great is about Kathryn and I, and something I love about her. There are two things that are kind of my soapboxy things that I stand for really passionately, which are love what you love who you love, just love, and I love seeing the things that people love, and also just being yourself, because I think being yourself never goes out of style, and I think that is Kathryn Gallagher. She is herself, whether that person is someone who listens to music that makes her cry, or bakes, or loves bears, or loves
All
Willie,
true.
or loves Taylor, like, she is who she is, and she just loves talking about the things she loves, and that is something that I in
You
turn
too.
love. And yeah, and the thing is there are a lot of things that we love together.
Very, very
Broadway, Taylor, each other.
Vegan snacks.
Dairy-free life.
Yeah.
But then there's so much that you have taught me, not only as a
Same.
person, but also about various franchises and singers. I
There
would
we
not
go.
have good music taste if it were not for you. So you have really opened me up to a world of that, and I'm so thankful for it.
It's been a learning experience in the best way, I think, being your
I
your
love
friend.
learning. That's like one of my
Same.
favorite things, like Epcot for life. Like, so if we can just like learn forever, and she is my spaceship Earth in that way. That's a really deep cut.
I
for
want
anyone.
a T-shirt that
That's
says
the
"She is
golf
my
ball.
spaceship Earth."
Yeah,
I
it's
really
the
want
golf
that.
ball in Epcot, and it's just Epcot is like about learning. Okay, anyways, okay.
Learning.
No.
In the flesh.
Yes.
We're gonna move on to our next segment called Spotlight on Love, right?
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. So we're hoping you guys can help out one of our followers who sent in this question. The question is, it's a little lengthy. Here we go.
Ooh.
What to do when a person you deeply love constantly breaks her word? My best
there.
friend and I have an agreement about money in which I let her stay at my place so she can pursue other interests instead of paying rent, and let me be clear, it's not about money. It's about her not including me in her plans and being secretive about what her real life expectations are. I care for her deeply, but my feelings get hurt constantly due to her actions. So it kind of sounds like,
Why
are
are you trying to be friends with someone who doesn't want to hang out with you all the time?
There you go. Yes.
I want to hang out with Steph all the time.
And we don't live in the same place.
Yeah.
Yet we make it happen.
Literally.
I think let me just preface this by saying quite unqualified for any of this.
100%.
But I will also say that I like to keep it simple. Like, let's keep this problem simple. Let's see. It's complicated, and it's also, I think it's a lot about communication, which I think is a lot of what relationships thrive on and what they can be cursed by. So I would love if they could communicate these things to each other, which I know sounds like it's asking a lot, but I do think that, and I think it's tough. I think we've all been in a situation where we've really loved a friend or clearly gotten something out of being friends with someone, and then something happens and you're like, whoa, why are you not wanting to hang out with me? Or why have you're changing? And the thing that I've often had to tell myself in those situations are that sometimes it's not change, it's growth. And sometimes they grow farther from you than towards you. And that's something you just kind of have to accept, because you want the person to grow to be the person that they want to be. And you would just hope that in our times that we have changed, or we've gone through something, or we live in a different place, that you still want to include that person in your life. But then also, to that effect, what you were saying, I'm like, this whole like unrequited love, unrequited friendship thing, I'm just like, be with the people who want to be with you, because then you'll get the most out of that. So that's what I feel.
The best relationship advice I've ever gotten is actually from Steph. Like I went through a really, it's true.
What was the situation you were going through?
Well, I went through a not so pleasant breakup not too long ago, and Steph really boiled it all down, which is like, is this person plussing your life? And the answer was no. Yeah, and I think that it's really, listen, relationships of any kind are complicated. They can get messy, they can get confusing, they can be thrilling and intoxicating, and all of the things that make us feel like life is a movie. But when you really think about it, you wake up in the morning, and if there's a person in your life that is not making it better, or at least making you feel like the best version of yourself, you have to ask yourself deep, deep down, why do you want them there?
Yep.
And the answer may be a lot of things, and it might be a valid answer, but you owe it to yourself to consistently remind yourself, okay, if this person's not making me better, not making me feel good, why are they here? And it sounds like that's a question this person might want to ask themselves.
I mean, it sounds like maybe communication is key, and she needs to maybe speak up, and maybe the results, maybe she can get results from it. But if not, I've kind of been in a situation where I had a best friend of mine stay with me because I was kind of helping her out. And she kind of overstayed her welcome. But it's hard because you have this like platonic love for people and you want to help. And it's hard to break the routine of feeling hurt, but like you want to help. And it's hard to like speak up sometimes. So I think speaking up and communicating the way you feel, would be the most helpful in this situation. I know it can feel uncomfortable, but in the end, you will feel better if you speak up and speak your truth.
Yeah, speaking from experience for me too, it's something that probably is simple. Once you say it out loud, if you just let it boil in your head, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse.
Oh yeah.
And I love punctuation in that I hate living in like a ... whether it's on a text or it's just in life. And so if you can always, I think it's better to find out and to know, to communicate, and I'd rather like reach out and be like, hey, if I was her, the girl who wrote in the question, like I would rather say, hey, is this the situation? And then if the other person doesn't respond, you did your part. Mm-hmm. That's all you can do. Mm-hmm. But, as opposed to never asking.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna move forward,
yes.
And we're gonna play.
Okay. So the Broadway Besties part of this. By the way, Broadway Besties is a podcast that hasn't released yet, so we're still in the process of recording the first one. So this is one of the first ones, and it's great.
This is a crossover episode.
This is a crossover episode. One of the we have cards from the Best Friends Challenge from the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. It's a game that he's got.
Oh, wow.
So,
oh boy.
How you play. I'm going to use this so they can see the cards. Oh. How you play is I'm going to put out 2 scenarios, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
I got it.
1, 2, 3, and then you have to both say what you would do at the same time.
Oh,
okay.
If you say different things, then you have to do a bonding moment.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
Bonding on Netflix.
Okay.
All right, so the first 2. Would you rather be the tallest person in the world or have a clone of yourself that you can boss around? 1, 2, 3.
Clone. We would just do sideshow everywhere.
Yes. All right. So first one, would you rather be able to read a book by touching it or have a brain that has Wi-Fi so you can search the internet like a computer?
Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
I meant Wi-Fi too.
Okay, yeah.
Because if we had the internet, we could Google how to learn Braille, right? And then we could learn how to read a book by touching it.
There we go. Bam!
That's okay.
That's why I keep her around.
Listen.
That brain.
Right. So would you rather be in amazing shape and never have to work out?
Yep, that one.
Say no more.
Or
he's having to look for ones that are as good.
Nothing's better than that.
Or have a photographic memory.
Be
amazing shape never worked out. Please, we're actors. That's like the
it's our occupation.
All right.
What was the other one? I don't remember.
I forgot too. Fine. We can already read the internet with our brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So, all right.
With our clones.
Yeah, it's chill.
If you get this right, I'm still gonna make you do a bonding moment because I think they're fun.
Okay, good.
All right. So, would you rather always have a fully charged phone with great reception, or be able to eat as much as you want without getting sick or gaining weight?
Eat.
Yeah.
Steph always has her extra charger thing on her anyway.
I always have the extra charger for both Kathryn and I.
There we go.
It charges our phones no matter where we are. I have it with me in my purse right here. Thank you. Okay, what's our bonding activity?
Yeah.
So your bonding moment
is it like staring at each other?
You have to pat each other's heads while saying, "Who's a good dog? You are."
Our heads? Okay. Our heads? Oh, do I go first? Now, if I'm doing this, then you have to be my favorite type of animal. Okay. I was Willie, so now what are you? Oh, a cat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like, you are such a beautiful, tender object. I loved your film, and you are amazing. Yay, cats. That was really her nuzzling. You guys, Cats 2, starring.
Do you feel more bonded?
Kathryn Gallagher as Bella Swan in Cats 2.
All right, this is a hard one, and wait for me to say 3 because I want to hear this at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, would you rather trade bodies with your pet for one day,
Yeah.
or have
Willie's the best.
There's one rule, Kathryn. We're not supposed to say the answer until he says 3.
you have one job,
We have one job.
or have completely undetectable farts. Oh. 1. Oh, I'll give you a moment. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pet.
I'm still thinking about
I just
this.
think a day as Willie could change my life forever.
I think, listen, Sadie Styles has a gorgeous life.
Sadie Styles
I would
does
be
have a gorgeous
Sadie-
life.
But I've got to say, I mean, yeah, I think
But if-
farts are humbling and they unify us all. So.
But also, if you become
And it
your
means you're
pet, then you can
fibrous.
fart without any.
Yeah.
Yeah,
problems.
that's
Yeah.
true.
I'm gonna
Just
count
fart
that as
wherever.
Can I pick the day that I'm my pet?
That's true.
or the day you have undetectable farts. Would probably be
Can when
easier.
we're our pets, can we have a play date?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so I'm going to give you this bonding moment because I don't believe that was in synchronous.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
a-
so you have to pay each other compliments using only hand gestures.
Well,
I know sign language.
She knows sign language.
Suck it.
I only know the Mickey Mouse theme song in sign language.
Okay, I won't use sign language.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can't use sign language.
Ellen, can you please describe? Oh yeah, it's she's crying
She has my
with her
heart.
fingers.
Crying.
She is Evita-ing me and
Kiss-
she's
Beautiful, Bella, beautiful everywhere. The most beautiful in the world.
Not you, but me. But Stephanie. It's both.
What is she complimenting you on?
This is.
This hair.
I think she's telling me that I
has my heart.
am beautiful in a vertical way. She's like this, and that she is her heart, and it is beautiful. And I say, Kathryn, that is gorgeous. Do you want to hold my mic?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I know we both have mics. I guess you can hold your mic.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, that was sign
I
language.
can say I am a beautiful palm tree.
Who can't, you know? I complete you. Same. And I'm hilarious.
Beautiful.
And beautiful.
And you're a beautiful palm tree.
And I'm a beautiful palm tree.
Okay,
So-
last one. Last
yes.
one here. And then you got to run.
And
do
then
the
I gotta
first
go
look
do.
thing.
Who's
Okay.
coming to first look?
What
up?
Everyone should just like caravan over
Yeah,
together.
just follow me. Or don't, because we have different entrances, because I'm on stage. But,
Yeah.
you know,
you
whatever.
come on stage
You
with
go
like
up on
15
Emotionally follow me.
You go up on stage with like this giant crowd behind you. You're
I'll
like,
be like, yeah, they're mine.
entourage.
yeah.
I'm
they're
the
my-
leader of the fan
They're
club.
my posse.
That's how
They
Bella
go with-
Swan rolls, bitch.
All right. Would you rather be unable to speak but have the world's best singing voice, or never need to poop again?
No, I like both.
Yeah.
This is wild
I don't
podcast
know.
for me.
Here's the thing. If you had the world's best singing voice, people would not want you singing all the time to them. That's
No,
so
I
annoying.
like speaking.
I love talk. We love
Hey,
to talk.
I have a question for you, Kathryn.
Yeah.
This is a great would you
Okay.
rather. Would you rather never be an actress and never sing again for your
Yeah.
job, or be a singer and never speak / like just be acting for a job? So I guess you could be an opera singer or like a rock and roll person.
It's like
Or-
Hamilton-
so I can
Hamilton's
so I
an
can
opera.
be a rock and roll, like I can still play my own songs and be an actor?
No, this is
Oh.
the thing. You're not really okay. Let me do this, the Kathryn Gallagher version.
Okay.
You are just singing your songs. You're just a musical artist, but you're never an actress again.
Oh.
Or you are only acting, but you're never singing professionally again.
Fuck.
Isn't that the hardest thing? This is harder for
Singing,
you than me.
I don't know. I think maybe I would want to be an actor because I think I would still privately be writing songs.
Yeah, no, privately.
Yeah. And now I'm really obsessed with acting in like a crazy
You're
way.
so good at both. Kathryn, actually, I don't know when this
Thank
pod's
you.
dropping, but she has a new song coming
Oh,
out
yeah.
next Friday called
Oh,
I'll
it'll be
Get the
after that.
Coffee.
Yeah.
And Steph for my birthday got me a T-shirt that's embroidered and it says "I'll get
It
the
has
coffee."
one
It's
of
a
the
little coffee
lyrics.
cup.
All right.
So-
So you have to run real quick. So
Oh, I have to go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
We can't choose this one. I don't know.
This one's
I don't
too
know.
hard.
I don't know. I think pooping is necessary, and I think that singing and speaking is necessary. So all three.
I would
Triple
rather.
threats.
Yeah, I would rather just hang out with Steph Styles for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with that.
Yes.
Sorry.
I win.
Thank you so much for
Thank
being here
you.
today. It was so great
Thank
to
you
meet
so
you guys.
much.
Thank you for having